ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो अमृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्त भागवताचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुने शौनकादिऋषिभ्यो अत्र्यादिऋषिभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो मत्स्यादि अवतारेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवताभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेयाय ग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो आद्य शंकराचार्यवर्यादिगुरुभ्यो माता पितृदेवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणौ एकादश स्कन्धः मुक्तिर्हित्वान्यथा रूपम स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः अथ षोडशोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच। Let us chant from 25 mantra. स्त्रीणां तु शतरूपाहं पुंसां स्वायम्भुवो मनुः नारायणो मुनीनां च कुमारो ब्रह्मचारिणां धर्माणाम् अस्मि सन्न्यासः क्षेमाणाम् अबहिर्मतिः गुह्यानां सूनृतं मौनं मिथुनानाम् अजस्त्वहं संवत्सरोऽस्मि अनिमिषां ऋतूनां मधुमाधवौ मासानां मार्गशीर्षोऽहं नक्षत्राणां तथाभिजितो अहं युगानां चक्रुतं धीराणां देवलोसितः द्वैपायनोऽस्मि व्यासानां कवीनां काव्य आत्मवान् वासुदेवो भगवतां त्वं तु भागवतेष्वहं किं पुरुषाणां तु हनुमान् विद्याद्राणां सुदर्शनः रत्नानां पद्मरागोऽस्मि पद्मकोशः सुपेशसां कुशोऽस्मि दर्भजातीनां गव्यमाज्यं हविष्वहम् व्यवसायिनामहं लक्ष्मीः कितवानां छलग्रहः तितिक्षास्मि तितिक्षूणां सत्वं सत्त्ववतामहम् ओजःसहो बलवतां कर्माहं विद्धि सात्वतां सात्वतां नवमूर्तीनाम् आदिमूर्तिरहं परा विश्वावसुः पूर्वचित्तिः गन्धर्वाप्सरसामहं भूधराणामहं स्थैर्यं गन्धमात्रमहं भुवः अपां रसश्च परमः तेजिष्ठानां विभावसुः प्रभासूर्येन्दुताराणां शब्दोऽहं नभसः परः ब्रह्मण्यानां बलिरहं वीराणाम् अहमर्जुनः भूतानां स्थितिरुत्पत्तिः अहं वै प्रतिसङ्क्रमः गत्युक्त्युत्सर्गोपादानम् आनन्दस्पर्शलक्षणम् आस्वादश्रुति अवघ्राणम् अहं सर्वेन्द्रियेन्द्रियं पृथिवी वायुराकाशः आपो ज्योतिरहं महान् विकारः पुरुषोऽव्यक्तम् रजः सत्त्वं तमः परम् अहमेतत् प्रसङ्ख्यानं ज्ञानं तत्त्वविनिश्चयः महेश्वरेण जीवेन गुणेन गुणिना विना सर्वात्मनापि सर्वेण न भावो विद्यते क्वचितो संख्यानं परमाणूनां कालेन क्रियते मया न तथा मे विभूतीनां सृजतोऽण्डानि कोटिशः तेजश्री कीर्तिरैश्वर्यं ह्रीस्त्यागः सौभगं भगः वीर्यं तितिक्षा विज्ञानं यत्र यत्र समेंशकः एतास्ते कीर्तिताः सर्वाः संक्षेपेण विभूतयः मनोविकारा एवैते यथा वाचाभिधीयते वाचं यच्छ मनो यच्छ प्राणान् यच्छेन्द्रियाणि च आत्मानमात्मना यच्छ न भूयः कल्पसे ध्वने यो वै वाङ्मनसि सम्यक् असम्यच्छन् धियायतिः तस्य व्रतं तपो ज्ञानं प्रसवत्यामघटाम्बुवद तस्मान्मनोवच प्राणान् नियच्चेन्मत्परायणः मद्भक्तियुक्तया बुद्ध्या ततः परिसमाप्यते। इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् एकादशस्कन्धे षोडशोऽध्यायः। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, श्री भागवत शरणं मम, श्री व्यास शरणं मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्री सूत शरणं मम, श्री शुकदेव शरणं मम, श्री नारद शरणं मम, श्री कुमार शरणं मम, श्री ब्रह्मा शरणं मम, श्री विष्णु शरणं मम, श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं। स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्ति यन्रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामामुञ्चत गर्हिचित। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कंदः मुक्तिर्हित्वान्यथा रूपम् स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः अथ षोडशोऽध्यायः। हरि ओम। Let us salute to the Lord, to all the gurus who are continuously guiding us through the satsanga shastra shravanam. What benefit we are getting is the support of the Lord. What benefit we are getting is the indication about the ultimate goal as a human which we have to aspire. As a result of which, the worldliness, which should not be the goal, but we are considering as goal, and then suffering from those self-invited inflicted sufferings, we slowly wean away. Thus, all our outer and inner life, which is endowed with so much of limitations, miseries, now we slowly start coming out of it. We will be eased. Now we are diseased. We are displeased. Now from that we'll be at ease, we'll be at peace, and we'll be at pleasure, happiness. Without Shastra's guidance, indication, misguided by our own wrong intellect or the world, we only invite more and more samasya problems to us. But the Shastra Adhyanam should be regular under the guidance of a Guru, and then throughout those satsang classes, but throughout the time of being with the Guru, We should keep on trying to be convinced about the goal as well as the means. Focus on that. Goal is indicated every day, but then are we convinced about it or not? Means are also indicated every day, but then goal itself we are not convinced. How can means be convincing to us? So we have to try consciously for that. And in that, any doubts are there, you can keep them in mind. They'll be answered in subsequent classes. Or you can put up in front of that guru, he will clear us. Thus, we start slowly understanding as well as getting convinced. Once we are convinced on this right path, we start traveling, the life starts becoming more fruitful and beautiful for everyone. So, in that pursuit only, we have taken up some textbooks for our study, Shastras. Among them, one is Bhagavatam, MAHA PURANAM of 18,000 verses, 12 skandhas, 334 or 5 adhyayas. In that, 10 skandha Visa, 11th skandha also we are doing from couple of months. In this, we have come up to the 16th chapter. Here, Bhagavan is telling us his vibhoothis, his expressions for us to practice that this is Lord alone. Lord alone in this form. Let me not be carried away by the form shown by my eyes and mind and forget the Lord who is expressing through them. I forgot, therefore I am in this trouble. Now I remember that one without second Lord behind all these expressions. Then, because I am seeing Lord everywhere, I have respect and reverence. So, because of respectful reverential attitude, that means no negative attitude or action, that form of the Lord gives what is best for us. In this world, everything is Lord. When you see the Lord and be respectful, reverential, from that thing what is required for our sadhana or survival or our growth, all that starts coming to us. That's how Vibhuti Abhyasa के लिए भगवान has given us these vibhutis. So I am this, I am that. So throughout this study, what slowly should develop in us the thought understanding is, oh, this one without second Lord only for the sake of the universe and for the sake of jivas in the universe manifesting in so many forms. Like you and I manifest for our various works in various forms. When you are gardening, you are only gardener there. Cooking, you are the cook. Eating, you are eater. Another work is done, cleaning, you are that. So you are doing it for the sake of whom? Yourself as well as the people around or your own family. So too, we are all the people and the family of the Lord. For the sake of us, Lord takes so many forms. Let it be very strong in us. And the Lord in these forms, we have to accept with faith. Then the Lord is present in a subtle unmanifest form that we have to accept. That unmanifest say beyond. He is the supreme manifest in the form of Sat and Chit is Lord. That Lord is me. At all these three levels, we have to go on getting the conviction. So what I see is the Lord in the form. Therefore, I love self. And what I understand is the one common unseen Lord behind all that. And what I have to meditate on that is that substratum, which is called Satyam Jnanam Anantam, Brahma in Upanishads, that you have to meditate on. So, meditate, wisdom, worship, and also the work or seva. These three should be continuously happening through us. Anything other than is the manipulation of the mind. Either our mind or others' mind or mischievous total mind. We should not be caught up in that. We have to be careful. Now we have seen yesterday in Vibhothis, Bhagavan said, Yoganam Atma Samrodha. Among all the achievements, yoga means siddhi or achievement. Among all the achievements and among all the yogas, I am Atma Samrodha. Atma Samrodha in general, all personality layers. In particular, Antakarana. More subtly, if you want to see, Atma Samrodha means me, the Atma, alone should be me. Me should not become the Jiva me. The Jiva me not allowed to come out of the Atma me is called Samrodha. Like the government's instructions of Samrodha, don't come out of houses. Because already so much of 3.5 lakhs of Corona Omicron are there. Every third, fifth, 10th person has got, therefore don't come out. Samrodha. So too, if I come out of Jiva, as Jiva, immediately all inflictions of bacteria, viral, fungus comes. Therefore, not allowing it. Staying in me as my own self is ultimate Atma Samrodha. Manabuddhi Chitta Ahankara Niyantrana is mediocre Atma Samrodha. Then Dehendriyadi Niyantrana is Atma, lowest Atma. Deha, Indriya, Mana, Buddhi, and Jiva. This is called Atma Samrodha. That is yoga. Among yogas, I am that. Try for that. Tasmai Gita mein yogi nama sarvesham tasmad yogi bhava Arjuna. Arjuna become yogi. You know? You become yogi, he said. Mantrosmi Vijagishatam. Anywhere you want to be victorious, you must have the correct understanding about the entire procedure to be followed to be successful. That is called as mantra. That mantra is me only. Therefore, invoke the Lord, He will reveal the mantra. Wherever the mantra has come and we succeeded, understand the Lord blessed. Yeah, it is an individual or total. Vijigishita mantraha. Then Anvikshiki Kaushalanam exhaustively Vaisaya. Yesterday, he in Buddhi Kushalata, Buddhist uses Vikshakshana Vishleshana. Ultimate Vishleshana Buddhi that is possible is Anvikshiki, in which we are able to seeing the same world, but we are seeing the unseen, non-seeable with the intuitive inner requirement through lot of study, through lot of upasana, through the blessings of Lord Guru, and also on Sita meditation. So we are able to visualize the gold in ornaments. That is called Anvikshiki. So to the Paramatma Tattva, we are able to take out in Atma Bodha, the Grantha. It is explained with an example of how the paddy is pounded, husk is thrown away, and rice is taken. वपुस्तुषादिभिः कोशैः युक्तं युक्त्या अवघाततः आत्मानमन्तरं शुद्धं विविच्यात् तण्डुलं यथा. In the same way, Kathopanishad also, Munjat iva ishikam dhairyena tam vidyat shukramamrutam tam vidyat shukramamrutam iti. With this only, the Anvikshiki, the discrimination and taking out of the self, that even Kathopanishad concludes. Last mantra is that only. So, Anvikshiki is Kushalanam. So, don't use your Kushalata to cheat others, to defeat others who are less privileged in intelligence or resources than us. So too, don't use your Kushalata only for gaining of Artha Kama. Don't stop even at a Dharma level, your Kushalata. Your Parakasta possibility in your Kushalata is Anvikshiki. Do that Ikshana of Anu Nitya, Anu Sarvatra existing Paramatma. That's how Anvikshiki Kushalana. So we are slowly through study of Shastra getting the information. Then along with the information, when you are doing Upasana, Ishtadeva Guru, praying to them, hey Bhagavan, let this knowledge help me, Shrutam me Gopaya. When you keep on saying, slowly Lord starts, Guru starts inducing that Anvikshikitva in us. With which it starts. What starts? We are able to slowly do Vishleshana of Sad and Asat, Nitya and Asat, Anitya, Jada Chetana, Atmana. Now we are not listening. We have not started ourselves. The moment that beginning happens, and as we proceed, and we are able to separate Nitya, Anitya, and also drop the Anitya and hold on to Nitya, we can see all our heavinesses of the entire life at every level start going away. We will feel so lighter, beautiful in our life, in our own bosom. Anvikshiki Kaushalanam. Then Vikalpa Kyativadinam. See, don't go by the arguments. Don't go into that unnecessary Vivada and Vitanda, Jalpa, and all that. And you and I, at our level of small intellects, you understand? For so many lives of whatever Punya elders' blessings, we came under the feet of Shruti Mata, under the feet of our Guru Parampara. There's nothing better than this. Just listen to them slowly and imbibe and keep practicing. No need to do into any khyativad. Till we are established in our own experience, don't do the discussion argument with others. Once you experience it, there's no need to argue. Like we are seeing in our Mandukya, he says, I will not do. Avivada viruddha deshatam namamyaham. Tai nasardam vivadamaha. See how wonderfully morning, evening class going together. There's nothing in this world to be argued, please. What is right, do. What is not right, leave it. What knowledge you gain, practice it. If you have not gained, learn it. Where is the chance of any inner or outer muttering or murmuring or quarreling or fighting or arguing? In any case, I am the Vikalpaha Khyati Bhadina. That's a Maya. Lord will pharaoh that Maya till we hold on to his feet. Once he's assured that we are holding his feet, he just does some type of jadoo, the Maya goes away. The moment that Katana Maya goes away, everything is understood perfectly in their own place. What is creation? What are jiva? Who are jivas? What is jiva bhava? What is all is vyaktitva? Where is Lord? Who is Lord? All of them become so spashta. It's just like dark morning to 4 o'clock, 3, nothing is spashta. As the sunlight comes up, or even before the dawn, we can see all things start becoming clear. अरुणेनैव बोधेन पूर्वसं तमसे हृते तथा आविर्भवेदात्मा स्वयमेव अंशुमानिव. Atmodadi Shastras talk about. So we'll pray to the Lord and ask Him to remove the curtain and give us the clarity of everything. Vision. दर्शन ठीक हो गया ना. यथा दृष्टि तथा सृष्टि. Confused दृष्टि, the सृष्टि will only confuse us, trouble us. When the drishti vision becomes perfect by God's grace, we will have the different vision of this Srishti, where our relation with the Srishti is different. We enjoy only, we don't suffer, we don't trouble. Okay. Now, Strinam to Shatarupaham. Shatarupa is I am among all the Stris. In the meaning one, in every Stri, there is the Amsha of the first expression of the Stri, that is Shatarupa. Then Purushanam, Pumsam, Swayambhu Manoho. So in all the masculine people, there is an Amsha of the Swayambhu Manu. There are the 14 Manus. Swayambhu, Swarochish, Uttam, Tamas, Raivata, Chakshusha, all these Manus, Manvantaras. So Swayambhu Manu I am. Shatarupa, Sri and Purusha. So that way you do the Vibhuti Upasana. Oh, the primordial couple. From you only the entire human race creation has come. We salute you for being the beginner of we. Now, one thought, we are Jiva basically. But we got this human Deha. Any Deha could have got given to us. Many all the goats and horses, all of them are created before the human creation as per Upanishad. So the human is created through the Manushadrupa and all. And therefore we are given this most sophisticated Deha. From them only it came, through Parampara. See, our father, forefather, go back. Where from the human started Manushadrupa. So we owe a lot to them. And in that form is Lord only. So Bhagavan as Manushadrupa expressed, through them the Manushya Santati. Okay, then Narayana Muninam, we told yesterday how exhaustively Narayana Bhagavan among all the Munis. And in every Muni, when he is doing Manana and being Mauna, Narayana Amsha is working in them. Right? From the Lord, all Shastras came. So wherever Shastra Satsanga is happening, the Lord alone is expressing through that, whether speaker or listener. Okay. Now, Pumsam and Narayana Muninam Kumaro Brahmacharinam, we just salute our Sanat Kumara Bhagavan and pray to him as much Vairagya as well as Jnanam, Bhakti he has. May he bless us also with that so that we also come out of all these commotions. And in that Rupa Narayana. Now comes important things. Dharmanam asmi sannyasa. Yesterday we saw. Sannyasa is everybody dharma according to this. And when this sannyasa is taken, we have fulfilled the dharma of being a human, and that pleases the Lord because the sannyasa dharma is me only. So the sannyasa taking process, then fulfilling that sannyasa in Atma Tattva Chintana and Anubhuti, and it is he only expressing there in that way. So the Jiva is there, he is born as human and he took sannyasa and he is doing sadhana. While he is doing sadhana, he took up sannyasa, that is Lord's form. The Lord blesses him to evolve. In other case, he has done lot of sadhana Jiva. As a final experience, Bhagavan gives the inner experience called as sannyas. That he expresses outside by taking formal diksha of sannyas. I am that sannyasa among all dharma. So we saw yesterday sannyasa is not only giving up but taking up the Paramatma. What is the meaning of taking up Paramatma? Means we dropping to see in the form and name of the world, the names and forms, and starting to see his presence. So to in the mind, dropping all the sankalpas of anything other than Lord, taking only sankalpa Paramatma. Every moment should be filled with Bhagavat Sankalpa. Bhagavat Sambandha Sankalpa. His Rupa, his Nama, his Guna, his Leela, his Dhama, his Swarupa. This is called as Sannyas. Then slowly that becomes fructified in the experience of the divine everywhere. Thereafter, the confusion like in the dream, this waking no more to trouble us. In the dream, so much confusion. You are in traffic jam, you are caught up in a huge crowd, you are in Kumbh Mela taking bath, something happened. Sab hota hai wahan. Moment you wake up, all gone. In the same way, when we awaken to the ultimate truth, these waking worlds, all these um, life of jiva's sufferings, all that ends. Come to next one. Guhyanam sunrutam maunam. This is a very, very important thought. Guhyanam sunrutam and maunam is me. Means what? Guhyanam means among all the secrets. Sunrita vak means satyavak and sweet vak is me. If people are ready to listen. If not ready to listen, maunam. That is called guhya. No, it's very sublime thought. No, I'll put it this way. What is the Sunruta Vak? Sunruta means the best of the word, best of speech, best of the talk. What can be the best of the talk in this world? Only the Lord. If somebody is ready to listen, you talk that. It's a secret opened. If somebody is not ready to listen, be mauna. Means what? Either speak Paramatma or keep mauna. This is the secret of life. I am that. Among all the secrets, the highest secret called as speak truth if somebody is to listen. Else, enjoy or experience truth inside being silent. That Sunrutam and Maunam is the me, the Guhya in the secrets. This is the secret of wisdom. Highest wisdom is this, which is secret, because we have not opened it for ourselves, or we have not opened ourselves for it. The secrecy of all liberation is only in this. Either be in the Mauna or Sunrutavak. Sunrutavak comes in Kathopanishad. 8th mantra says, no? Etad vrungte purushasya alpamedasa yasya nashnasadi. All the 8 things go away if you don't worship the Atiti who comes to your house, especially when he's a Brahmana. This is what mantris and wives tell Yamadharmaraj when Nachiketa stayed 3 nights. Asha pratikshe sangatam sunrutam cha. Ishtapurte putra vasonsha sarvan etad vrungte. So sunruta vak means All there are two things. Sunuta is ultimate truth. Second is all the words of punya, all the words of bhakti, all the words of dharma. Speak them. Else mauna. Anything talked again is the manipulation unwanted, uncalled for. You have to undo all that. Why to do it? Which has to be undone again. Therefore, guhyanam sunrutam maunam. Guhyanam. Guhya means also it is a deep cave. Means what difficult to approach to that level. To reach to a level of speaking only on Bhagavan or keeping quiet. How difficult it is. We may try on one day of Upavasa or any Ekadashi. And next day again all relations, we remember all friends and we come back to talk Anrutavani. And we can't maintain Mauna. One day Upavasa, one day Mauna. But really, taking that Vrata Diksha, that I'll talk only Paramatma, else I am Mauna, is very ultimate. We will have to go towards that only if we want liberation. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी शुड वांट लिबरेशन. अभी हमको जगत के प्रॉब्लम्स जाकर यहाँ कंफर्ट चाहिए, फाइनल लिबरेशन नहीं चाहिए हमको. अभी वो इच्छा आया नहीं, शुभ इच्छा. Therefore, these things we don't feel like doing. Sundrita as well as Mauna. But once we get convinced about Paramatma alone as the ultimate goal and also nothing other than that we want, then automatically the sadhana is Sundrita or Maunam, we do that. Then the Lord reveals himself to us. There's no more guhyata there. There's no secrecy in yoga. You know what it is. Now, Mithunanam ajahatu aham. Again, in the Mithuna, in the couples, the creation in couples only happens, except in the microbes and all. The Ajaha, the Brahmadeva himself, who became Manu and Shatarupa, that first couple is me. Almost what is said above, as among women I am the Shatarupa, men I am Swayambha Manu, same thing here said, but here about Ajaha. Why what we have to know this from this? He, in all male-female couple, who is there is Paramatma only. That Paramatma, the Brahmadeva, who is a Sushtikaraka, himself divided as Rai and Prana for facilitating the creation. Gross bodies are required for the jivas, for clearing their vasana and doing sadhana. Therefore, this new company of creation of jivas they have started, and that cannot be done. Therefore, the couple, the system Bhagavan introduced from himself only. Brahmadeva only has become Swayambhuva Manu and Shatarupa. From them, everything came. So, Mithuna Nam Ajahatu Aham. Therefore, in Mithuna, the couple, both of them have that oneness for creation of next generation. That thought is Bhagavan, Brahmadeva. Mithuna Nam Ajahatu Aham. Then, Samvatsarosmi Animisham. Among all the animishas, animisha, the one who never closes his eyes. That's called. Among them, I am Samvatsara. Here, Samvatsara is the indication of Lord Surya. Because of Surya only, the Samvatsara happens to us. Earth rotating around the sun is 1 year, revolving around sun. Is it not? So, therefore, Samvatsara is Surya Bhagavan. So, Animishana means who never does Nimesha. Nimesha is closing. Unmesha is opening. Unmesha Nimishotpanna Vipanna Bhunavalihi. A mother closes eyes, entire Brahmanda closed. She opens the eye, open everything. Aneka Koti Brahmanda Janani. Like that mother does. Anyway, Surya Bhagavan is me in Animesha who never even ek kshana ke liye palak nahi jhabagna. He is so much opened eye to see the entire universe. He is so much Okanda. He will not be even one minute also Pramatta. By this what we have to know? Bhagavan Surya ke roop mein Bhagavan he not only giving poshana, not only giving capacity for eyes to see and buddhi to understand, but he is also watching us. The greatness of gurus, starting from gurus and devatas and further higher devatas. They see all what bad we do, but still they don't hate us. Yes, they give punishment. They don't discard us. They give us more opportunities. They try always to guide us, own us, bless us. Have that feeling, and at least for their sake, we should start changing our lifestyle from worldly samsara to spiritual. So, samvatsroham animishanam. Ama animisha, I am samvatsara surya rupa. Then says, rutunam madhumadhavau. Rutunam. Among all these 6 rutus, I am madhumadhava. That's called vasanta rutu. Rutunam asmi kusumakaraha in Gita. Rutunam kusumakaraha. The kusumakara rutu is vasanta rutu. Among all. You know? Now we are entering into the Vasanta Rutu only. Shishira Rutu is over. See, it is what? Grishma Rutu, Varsha Rutu, then Sharad Rutu, then Shishira Rutu, then Hemanta Rutu, then Vasanta Rutu. Okay, Shishira ho gaya. In South India, we are slowly entering Hemanta. In the north, still Shishir is going on. Slowly they come to Hemanta. Then come the Vasanta, generally March and April, English months. So I am Rutunam Kusumakaraha, here Madhumadhava. That Chaitra Vaishaka Masas, that Madhu and Madhava. Beautiful names they are given to. So Madhumadhava Masa, dono jis Rutu mein hai, that Vasanta Rutu or Kusumakara Rutu is me. So welcome the Lord when He is going to come. Enjoy those 2 months. That's how that Yugadi and all they celebrate. Arrival of the Lord. That means, what about other 5 rutus? Are they not God? All of them are Lord only. काल रूप में भगवान है तो सब भगवान ही है ना. But at least मधुमाधव मास को या वसंत ऋतु को भगवान के रूप में. Now it is remember, we always identify a person with name and form. Through Vibhutis, what we are taught is the Lord is identified not only as name and form, He is identified as the Kala, He is identified the Desha, He is identified the Guna, He is identified. Now, this Madhumadava Masa or Vasanta Ratu or Kusumakara, it is a season, it is not a form. How can it be Lord? This is what the answer. That is what is Lord. We in our ignorance limited Lord to only a Vigraha Rupa as Nama Rupa in a temple. That's where we have to come out. That's the beginning to visualize Lord. The end vision of the Lord is what? In every form, Lord alone. That's why today we'll see, or tomorrow, in this mantra number 37, everything comes to us about Lord's presence in this world. This manabuddhi of ours, either not guided or misguided, is seeing the Lord and naming it. Now the Shastras are guiding us, saying that what you are saying is Lord only. Name it as Lord, not as the world. Use it for Vyavahara, never mind. Rupa is given for Vyavahara. Nama is given for differentiating Rupas. Is only that much. How can Nama Rupa differentiate the world as if it is other than God? How are you getting caught up there? ठीक है, रूप के लिए नाम है, व्यवहार के लिए रूप है. इतने मात्र से रूप नाम जिस परमात्मा का है, how can you forget him? And on the name of Rupa Nama, we differentiate each other. And any Rupa Nama, it will have to help Jiva, therefore it will have its own specific gunas. That also a prakriya, it's only facilitation. It's only a prayojanam. That doesn't mean like mother will scold. Because she scolds, so do you run away? She will one day, I'll not give you khana. You pado tabi karunga. मैं दूं. That doesn't mean you leave her and go. In the same way, because of some utility, you can't forget God. Anyway, next, Vasantaha Rutuna Madhumadhav Masanam Margashirshoham. Same Gita mein Masanam Margashirshoham Rutunam Kusumakaraha. Among all the 12 Masa, you all know it. Chaitra, Vaishakha, Jyeshta, Ashada, Shravana, Bhadrapada, Aswaja, Kartika, Margashira, Pushyamaga, Palguna. Just 4 days back, it was over. Today's 20th. On 16th day was the last day of Margashira Masa. They call Margali, Tingalamati, in the Nannadal and all, Tirupava and all they do. 4 o'clock get up. That's all. Margashira Masa. Margashira Masa means what? That month in which we are unhesitatingly moving in the marga towards the goal. Before that Margashira Masa, in the earlier mantra, Kartika, Masa, and all of them, we are only trying to gain the knowledge and getting convinced. Once we are convinced, we start walking. That is Margashira Masa. Pushya, you get full of energy of doing sadhana. Magha, all the sins of impurities, ignorance go away. Falguna, you get the result of phala called as Bhagavad Anubhuti. Sadhana starts from Shravana Mas. Chaitra, Vaishakha, Jyeshta, Ashadha are the Samsara Masas. Among the 12 months, 4 months are Samsara, next 4 months are Sadhana, next 4 months are slowly progressing in Sadhana, last month reaching Siddhi. Chaitra is first creation, Vaishakha is secondary creation. That's how Jyeshta is getting caught up in the creation. Ashada, there is no festival celebrated, is full of dukkha samsara. Then Shravana, he starts listening from the Guru. Bhadrapada, he starts becoming spiritual. Ashvaija, he tunes to the eternal Paramatma. Margashira, he consciously puts his efforts. Pushyamaga Palguna, just now he said. So he says Masanam Margashisho Masaha. Doesn't mean all 12 are not him, all 11. Sab uni hai, but Margashira Mas. So at least out of 12 months, 1 month dedicate to God. Out of 6 Rutus, 1 Rutu dedicate to God. Like that. Visualize his presence. And then when this way we develop the practice of Vibhuti, so what happens when you do this continuously? Suddenly one day it clicks. That means what? Everything is Lord. Sorry, everything is Lord. That's what we are telling. To make you reach to that point only all this Vibhuti practice. If we do, if we don't do, it won't happen. Sincerely we have to do. Okay. Masana Margashirshoham Nakshatranam Tatha Abhijitu. In Gita, Nakshatranam Aham Shashi, he says Chandrama. Here he says Abhijit Nakshatra. There are 27 nakshatras. I don't remember all names. Purabhadra, Uttarabhadra, Shatavisha, Abhijit, this, and they are all different calculation. I never studied Jyotisham, even iota also. So sorry, but you can talk. Abhijit is me. No, Abhijit, उसका नाम ही है. Abhitah, Paritah, Jitah, winning. So that nakshatra may be helping thus nakshatra yukta vyaktis to be victorious in throughout their life in all endeavors. Don't you see some people? कुछ भी करते हैं success. And some of us, anything we do failure. You want to make friends? They run away. You want to have nice relatives? They run away. You want to join a job? Nobody takes. Start business? Gayo sab kuch. Go to the Guru also get out. Go to the temple, Pujari closes temple. Khana khao, hazam nahi hota. There are some people. Unfortunate. We have to feel sympathetic. Learn from today one new thought. In this world, every jiva is suffering with his own limitations out of prarabdha. May we all pray with all our heart for all of them to grow out, to come out of all those weaknesses or all those lacuna. Then everybody be hale, hearty, healthy, and joyful in their life of all successes. Pray. Feel that sympathy. That everybody is Dina, remember. Everybody needs our love, our own prayer for them. सारे जीव कोई भी खुश 100% नहीं एक्सेप्ट आत्मज्ञानी एंड स्मॉल चिल्ड्रन एंड मेंटल फेलो. एक चिल्ड्रन पागल और ज्ञानी के अलावा बाकी सब दुखी है. बाला उन्मत्त जड़ा एंड आत्मज्ञानी. Everybody else is dukkha, dukkha, dukkha. That's why once in a while, eject out of the earth, stand apart. From there, invoking all your gods, gurus, pray them to bless the entire jivas on the earth. Take them their arti away. Take away their all limitations, all their ignorances. Forgive them, O Lord. This is how we have to live for each other, with each other. Then problems go away quickly. Joys come quickly. सो नक्षत्राणाम अहम अभिजित. फिर अहम युगानाम च कृतम. Among four yugas, I am the Kruta Yuga. Other name of that is Satya Yuga. Everybody is Satyanveshi and Satyanubhavi. And Anubhava of the Satya is Kruta Krutyata. Therefore, it's called a Kruta Yuga. Kruta, you have to add the Krutya. Krutya means to be done. Kruta is done. What is to be done is called Kruta Krutyata. Krutyam Krutam. To be done is done. Krutya means to be done. Kruta means done. To be done is done. So everybody has in that highest level of experience is called Kruta Yuga. As slowly the Treta came, the Dharma became important. Then Dwapara came, the Artha became important. Kali came, the Kama became important. Therefore, in Kali Yuga, everybody Akruta only. Akruta means impure, uncultured, spiritually. See, we all see, we suit boot, go put all makeup and all. This is all sharir ke level pe hai. How many of us are mindful about our minds and the maturity of mind, purity of mind? No, Akruta we are all. Akruta Atma. In Kruta Yuga, every day Kruta Atma. Shuddha Sattva Guna there. Then Rajo Mishrita Sattva Guna in Treta Yuga. Then Rajas with Sattva and Tamas in Dwapara. Tamas with little Raja, no Sattva in Kali Yuga. Very less. Sattva is not Sattva in terms of what? Sattva is always in two ways. Only the positive values of Adveshta, Sarabhutana, Mityani, and always in the meditative mood of the self. That's called Sattva Guna. Kidhar hai batao aaj? Even the so-called spiritual people also, most of their time is Rajoguna only. How to establish ashramas, construct more and more, invite more and more disciples, teach them all Shastra. They're all Rajoguna only. Sattva kaha hai udhar? If he is a Sattva-guni, he stays there. People come to him. Except some cases like Gurudev and Vivekananda, there are Karak Purushas. Their presence by the Lord is only for the sake of lifting mass of devotees or jivas towards spirituality. Those exclusive cases barring them, otherwise we are all Akruta and Tamoguni only. Thoda Rajogun paise kama ke khane ke liye. Sattva, where is that? Some are still there. Exceptions in every yuga. Like in Krita Yuga also, there are Mukhas, Rakshasas are there. So Devi Ma, Sara, Devi Devata, Devi Mata, Durga, Adivara Shakti, kill all Kumbha, Nishumba, they are in Satyaga only, no? So Satya mein bhi Rakshas hote hain. It's exceptions. So what we are talking is Yuganam Kruta Asmi, Aham Yuganam cha Krutam. Then Treta, Dwapara, Kali. कृतयुग ध्यान प्रधान, त्रेतायुग यज्ञ प्रधान, द्वापर उपासना पूजा प्रधान, कलियुग नाम स्मरण प्रधान. है ना? नाम स्मरण करो, भजन करो. हजारों लोग आते. यू अनाउंस खाना भी मिल रहा है तो सब आ जाते. टेल देम भगवत गीता, भागवतम, उपनिषद, 10 लोग बैठे, वो भी 10 मिनट फिर चले गए. दैट इज वाई नाम स्मरणाद अन्योपायम नहीं पश्यामो भवतरणे. In Kali Yuga, Rama Hare, Krishna Hare, Tava Nama Vadami Sadhanu Hare. When everybody is doing that, Swami, why don't you do? Why are you behind these terrific Mandukya Karikas where neither you understand nor we? My answer is even I don't know. The Guru Parampara, the Lord wants. From last 5 days, I am deliberating to stop Mandukya and start Taittiriya. Every day I do that. And the Lord, because people are, it's difficult for them to understand. Bhagavan, no. Why do you stop? How do you stop? He's giving such inspiration. And yesterday, today, how beautiful our morning Upanishad class. Those who came, they know it. Those mantras, the pada explanation, then bhashya explanation, total thought, both to the speaker and to the listener. Last week it was terrible. But His grace working. Therefore, some people are needed to talk on this also because there are some jivas who are eligible for it. Therefore, we do it. It's our thing we explain. Justification. Otherwise, Kali Yuga, Namasmara. Anyway, Yuganam Kruta Yugosmi. And in utter Kali Yuga, we can create around ourselves, for ourselves, Kruta Yuga. Yeah, you make all those arrangements ऑफ कृत युग आश्रम एटमॉस्फेयर बना सकते हो, ऐसा वाला सात्विक खाना खा सकते हो, ऐसे सत्संग वगैरह सुन सकते हो, ऐसे उपासना अनुष्ठान कर सकते हैं. You know, we are doing that only last 2 years. Not going anywhere. सुबह शाम आना बैठना सत्संग बोलना. After that, I do in my preparation how to speak to you, and you prepare in forgetting everything to listen again. That's how the days are going on. We are in fact in Kruta Yuga and Vanaprastha Ashram. Those who are regularly coming to class. So, Yuganamaham Krutam, then Dhiranam Devalaha Asitaha. So Asitaha, Devalaha, they're all big, big rishis of Upanishadic fame and Vedas. Dhiranam. So they are the one did with Dhirata so much of tapasya, so much of a jnana samuparjana and spreading it to their shishya. And more literature, history of them, when I have to refer and tell you. But among Dhiras, I am. This is what Gita Arjuna says. Asito devalo vyasaha savar swayam chaiva bravishime. Everybody says that you are everything. Tell me your vibhuti. Sir, evam etat yatha tattvam atmanam parameshwara. Asito devalo vyasa swayam chaiva bravishime. Sarvametad rutam manye yanmam vadasi keshava naite bhagavan vyaktim vidu devana danava. Then bhuta bhavana bhutesha deva deva jagat. Vaktumarasa aseshena. So asitha devalaha dhira. Dhira means knowledge as well as patience. So dhiyarati is dhiraha. That is knowledge. Then dhairyat dhirata, that is called patience. In Telugu, dhairya is different. Here in English, dhirata means patience and forbearance. Okay. Then comes Dvaipayano asmi vyasana. Among all the vyasas, I am Dvaipayana vyasa. Among all vyasas means what? Whoever expand a thing for a clear understanding, they are all defined as vyasa. एक चीज को 2 मिनट 10 मिनट 20 मिनट वाला उसको व्यास कहते हैं. But among all of them, I am the Dvaipayana Vyasa, Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasa. And that Dvaipayana Vyasa alone. Some other place they say there are 28 Vyasas are there, they say. One Vyasa only has not written all that. So many Vyasas did. Like they talk about Bhagavan Shankara's literature also. He has not given everything. Others wrote and they gave his name so that they become popular. Yes, sir, we should not fall into that trap. I'll protect you from that. I'll not talk those things at all to you. You are in a safe, secured path of royal VVIP darshan of the Lord. Walk in that only. So the Bhagavan Vyasa, who, Tattvamasi Aham Brahmasmi, he codified and wrote in the, compiled in the Veda, but himself has given this Mahavakya Artha in thousands and thousands sloka Puranas. Remember, all Puranas, finally what is their conclusion? The Purana ka conclusion is Tattvamasi only. The 3 word Tattvamasi, which is final Upadesha of the Guru to disciple, when the disciple catches it, his final experience is Aham Brahmasmi. These are the ones which are spoken through all Purana Itihas. And Bhagavan Vyasa gave us 108 Purana, somewhere it is written, 18 they say. So among them, few are Lupta, few are available. Which are required, they are available. Not required, Lupta. When they become required, they become again available. That's how the Sushti goes on by Lord's will and Shakti, nothing to worry in general, which is out of topic talk. But just I am the Dvaipayana among all the Vyasa. And nobody can be in the entire creation of past, present, future, beat Bhagavan Vyasa in terms of his contribution of Jnanam. That's why it's called as Bhagavan's Jnana Kala Amsha Avatara. Jnana Amsha. Every avatara for different purpose. So there are Kala Avatara, there are Leela Avatara, there are Amsha Avatara, there are Parpurna Avatara. Then the avatars of Lord are differently. Some avatar like Rama and Krishna, long time they stay. Some avatar like this, Nrsimha and all, they come and go. Finish work, unko maar do, Hiranyakashipu, bless Prahlada, God. Vyasa is Jnanavata. He came, blessed the earth, stayed for a long time. He is Chiranjeevi. Ashwatthama, Balir Vyasa, Hanuman Vishana, Krupa Parashuramashta, Saptaite Chirajivinaha. His darshan we can have now through every spoken speaker, Vyasa only speaking, and he is the one through all this literature protecting the human race from totally falling down and evolving through the Shastra. So respect Vyasa Bhagavan. Om व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकर्मशं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं. That Vyasa, who is the father of Shukadeva. That Vyasa, who is the son of Parashara. That Vyasa, who is the grandson of Shakti, and the one who is great grandson of Vasishta. Vasishta ke great grandson. Then Shakti is grandson. They're all rishis, Maha rishis. Then Parashara's son. Then Shukadeva, who is the author of Bhagavata, giver of Bhagavata, his father. To him our salute. Means above him three, below. All of them are great. And this Vyasa. Muni Namapi Aham Vyasaha. I am that only. नमोस्तु ते व्यास विशाल बुद्धे फुल्लारविंदाय तवत्र नेत्र येन त्वया भारत तैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः. And in Bhagavata we say in Mahatmya, he is the Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara only. Achaturu Vadano Brahma. He is Brahma without four heads but one head. Dvibahur Aparo Harihi. He is a Hari with not four hands but two hands. Afala Lochana Shambhu is Shiva with two eyes without the third eye. Bhagavan Badarayana Vedavyasa. So, Om Sri Vedavyasa Maharshaye Namaha. Om Sri Vedavyasa Munaye Namaha. Om Sri Vedavyasa Sadgurave Namaha. Om Sri Vedavyasa Paramatmane Namaha. Call Bhagavan Vyasa every day. He will bless us with knowledge. Om Sri Vedavyasa Maharshaye Namaha Sadgurave Namaha. Okay. Dvaipayinosmi Vyasanam Kavinam Kavya Atmavan. Among all the Kavis, I am Kavya. Kavya is Shukracharya. Shukracharya is, by default, is the guru of Rakshasas, therefore he will have to guide them, teach them, but he is Atmavan, he is the knower of Brahma. He is Brahma Jnani only. Shukracharya. In Gita, Kavinam Ushana Kavihi, it is said. Ushana is Shukracharya only. So here Brahaspati also is said, Guru Shukracharya also me. They are both Devata Rakshasas are guided by them. Remember, Shukracharya never guides Rakshasas to attack Devatas and kill them. He guides them to be living rightly. When they do nonsense and get into trouble, he again protects them through various his blessings. No guru misguides anyone. If or other way around is, if the one is who is misguiding, he cannot be called as guru. Right guidance is guru kehte hain. Now the most important, Vasudevo Bhagavatam. Among all the Bhagavan's Swarupas, I am Vasudeva Putra Vasudeva Krishna. He is himself is speaking. So many avatara, so many Bhagavan का रूप है ना, उनमें से मैं वासुदेव हूँ. वसुदेव पुत्र मैं हूँ. Do you mean say Rama and all you are not? अरे सब मैं ही हूँ यार. In that I am this. For your vibhuti. Hold on to me. Fresh avatara. Because Uddhava is directly experiencing avatara. And when the Bhagavata is given to us by Shukadev ji, after some 40 or 50 years of Krishna Niryanam, that time Krishna Avatara was fresh, just 40 years back. Like 1980s. No, just 30 years back only we got our freedom. 33 saal pehle. Fresh. So I am Bhagavan Krishna Vasudeva among all devatas. Okay? Vasudeva Bhagavata means Bhaga is the one who have got Aishwarya, Yashaha, Shriyaha, Jnana, Vairagya. He is called Bhagavan. Among them I am Vasudeva. That's why, though it is a Manushya Avatara, Lord Krishna did not hesitate to show his Bhaga. Bhaga means all Sampada. And in that avatar, everything is lavish, everything extravagant, everything is beyond acceptance as if and also comprehension. Is it not? First of all, he appeared in Chaturbhuja form to his mother and father in the jail. You saw in Bhagavad Dashmas. That itself is different. Then he guides and take me to that place. He gives entire plan. अभी पैदा हुआ मुझे ले जाके वहां लेटाओ और एक लड़की होगी तो लेके आना और sixth day the Putana comes. He kills 6 days boy. Now, if you see everything, it's not a human leela. So he is Bhagavan. He's showing his powers of beyond human or divine powers right from beginning. And he shows entire Brahmanda to his mother in the mouth. When he shows himself in all the Rupa to Akrura in that Yamunaji, everything is miraculous. You know, when he shows Vishwarupa to Arjuna in Gita, and when he brings all his brothers and gives to mother, when he brings Guru Putra back and gives, कौन सी लीला भगवान का जो है ऐसा है हाँ? And especially this 16,000 wives, and to each one 10 children, and they have their children. Karodo. Kurukshetra. We saw, when all devatas came, told Krishna, अभी इतना उम्र हो गया, अभी तक आपकी वहाँ यादव सेना भी बहुत ज्यादा हो गई. You saw the number of Yadavas that is mentioned at that time. Now, these are all have to be possible only when this special Bhagatva is there in Lord expressed. In all avatars it is there, but it is kept silently, not expressed. So what? Though in the expressions, each expression did something. Like in Vaman Avatara, he didn't do all Jnana Upadesha Leela, but one Bhaga he did of growing. In Nrsimha Avatara, one thing of coming in two forms and doing that killing he did, but not other. But Krishna Avatara सब आ गए. इसलिए वासुदेवो भगवताम. Then tvam tu bhagavateshu aham. Dugo. What a beautiful compliment to Uddhava. More than compliment, it's a fact. कि among all the Bhagavata, Shiromani, Bhakta, Shiromani, I am you. What more Uddhava wants than this, Bata? For us also, therefore, how much the Lord recognizes and acknowledges Uddhava's humbleness, surrender, devotion, that he says among Bhagavata, he did not say I am Prahlad, I am you. Prahlad also Mahabhagavata, Narada also Mahabhagavata, you are Bhagavata, he says. And that's why he gave all this knowledge to him. Bhagavateshu aham tvam. And Uddhavas, right from childhood. He never had any separate identity, individuality of his own. He considered himself only Das of Krishna. Somehow it entered into him. But what are the stories, miracle? I don't know. Though Krishna was for 8 years in Vrindavan and all that, Uddhav was there in Mathura and all. कैसा इन दोनों के बीच में what are Leela stories, I don't know. But then it is said in Bhagavata, Uddhava is right from childhood Krishna Dasa, Krishna Premi, Krishna Bhakta. So Bhagavati Shutvam. Now comes next one, very interesting. Kim Purushanam to Hanuman. Among the Kim Purushas, I am Hanuman himself. Like in Panchamaskandha, when we were studying the Navavarsha Bharata Kanda, in that Kim Purusha, in that Bharata, in that one of the Varsha, in the form of Rama, Hanumanji worships him with all the Kim Purushas is mentioned. According to the Darwinian theory and all, Kim Purusha is a missing link between the apes and human beings. You have seen apes. Suddenly human being came. In between kaun hai? In between Kim Purushas. To that Hanumanji belongs. Hanumanji is not fully Vanara according to this. He belongs to Kim Purusha Jati. Kim Purusha means पूरा पुरुष नहीं बना, human Kim थोड़ा थोड़ा बनते हुए आए हैं. Therefore, his form is Vanara also, but all Manushya Jnana, Manushya Shakti, Sarvam he has got. Kim Purushanam Hanuman. In Gita, this Vibhuti doesn't come. Hanuman. Therefore, now we got clarity. Hanumanji is Sakshat Bhagwan's avatar. Never have doubt in worshipping Lord Hanuman now onwards. Hanumanji became Sevaka Dasa to Rama. That's a Leela. That's how it has to be done. It's a prakriya. That never cancels this aspect. Yeah, like Lakshmana. Lakshmana also came from same payasam, same yajna, Narayanikaya amsha. But didn't he live like a younger brother? In fact, both Sita, Rama, Eki Paramatma. Sita alone comes as Rama Lakshmana in this case of our Ramadas in Telugu, when that Tanisha and all of them put him in jail because he used money for the construction of temple, public money. Mother Sita only appeared as Rama Lakshmana because he prayed to mother. When he prayed to Ram Lakshmana, they never came. He prayed to mother. Mother took that form and cleared all the debts and made him release. That's what they say. These are all lot of things when you go on. We don't go into that. My job is study Shastra, talk that. I'm so lucky that I don't remember any stories. I'm happy to see the book and talk on. मजा आता है ऐसा वो भी कुकिंग है बट आई डेंट स्टडी दैट सो हियर किम पुरुषाणाम हनुमान बोलो पवन सुत हनुमान की जय भगवत अवतार हनुमान की जय देन विद्याधराणाम सुदर्शन देयर इज विद्याधरास among them sudarshan that sudarshan vidyadhara the great out of some curse he was like a snake bhagwan krishna's feet touched immediately became that vidyadhara and did puja pranam he went to his vidyadhara loka we saw in Bhagavata Purana Leelas in the 10th skandha. That Vidyadhara is me only. Okay? Now comes Ratnanam Padmaragosmi. That Padmaraga Ratna I am. Then Navaratnas are Marakata Manikya Gomedika. All these 9 jewels they say Navaratna and so many are also there. Among them Padmaragosmi. All 8 also me. But Navaratna Padmaraga is my expression. So we talk the Ratnas as Jada Padartha. Bhagavan says, मैं हूँ वो. अब इससे क्या प्रूफ चाहिए आपको? In every Jada Chaitanya, one Paramatma only is permeating. That one who is permeating in Jada Chaitanya cannot be talked about, cannot be shown, is only experienced. That experience we will get when we give up our wrong identity as Jiva Deha Ityadi. After experiencing that, you experience it, but you cannot tell others how it looks like because there is no similar object like that to show it as an example, and no language of universe of any words can explain that in any guna ityati because it has no guna. It has no any of those explainable qualities to explain in words. ऐसे होता है अनुभव आत्मा का. So Padmaragosmi, the Padmaraga Ratna. Not exactly in English, I don't know, Ruby or whatever. You translate it and send it to me. Padmaraga Mani Ratna Main Hu. Okay, the next one is what? Padma Kosha Supeshasa. Among the most beautiful things, I am the bud of the Padma, the lotus. You know, such an enchanting beauty of the lotus. Of course, the pond should be pakka, wonderful, unpolluted by the factory water, etc. The fresh water of the ponds, like in Himalayas, etc., unpolluted. In that, when the Padma, before it blossoms, the bud comes up. There's nothing beautiful than that. That is why the कमल से ही सब कंपेयर करते हैं और कमल खिलने से पहले वाला जो कली है ब्यूटीफुल चीज है मैं वो हूं सुपेशानम पद्मकोशः सुपेशसाम पद्मकोश and the beauty and as it opens up and even Hridaya also is in the Padma Rupa. है कि नहीं? And all chakras are Padma only. They have to open. Ashtadala, Shaddala, Dashadala. Is it? And we are taught in the earlier chapter the Dhyanam on Lord on the Kamala only in so many ways. So, beauties may I am the bud of lotus. Okay. Yeah? Then Kushosmi Dharva Jati. Na Dharva जातियों में बहुत दर्भ होते हैं अलग अलग है grass is the general. In that dharva is one jati. Among the dharva jati, I am kushaha, the kusha grass. Kusha grass, which is used for all the yajnaga, for all the asanas making. Kusha grass is very, very divine for various reasons. So Darbhanam Kushosmi. Then Gavyam Ajyam Havishwaham. So Havihi mean those which are offered in the fire as an oblation during yajna while saying Swaha, Swaha. Among that, Gavyamajya. Gavyamajya means the ghee which is brought out of the cow's milk. The most shrestha thing to be offered in the yajna is that go this one, Gavyamajyam, the ghee of the cow. Cow milk, curd, ghee. That's what. Gavyamajyam havishu aham. Means what? It's the beauty of Lord's grace. He says that result you want, I'll give you. He says for that this yajna you have to do. He says for this yajna you need dravya. He says I am only coming as dravya. I am only coming as yajna. I am only coming as yajna karane wala purohita. And I only come to you actually as the result also. No, these are all little sublime. To listen, they appear to be absolutely abstract and non believable because we are habituated to the illusion as reality. Therefore, reality appears to be frightening only. But as we listen again and then again and again, analyze it, that appears to be real. This all appears to be unreal. That's not sadhana. शुरुआत में जगत सत्य परमात्मा नहीं है as you do sadhana paramatman satya where it is very vaguely jagat will be there. In the same way, here also, Gavyamajyam Havishwa Ham, I am everything that way. The cow ghee in the Havihi. हो गया ना व्यवसायिनाम अहम लक्ष्मी व्यवसायिनाम I am in the people who are working hard Lakshmi means what working hard itself is Lakshmi. The inner subtle Lakshmi of working hard alone expresses as outer gross Lakshmi in the form of cash or anything. Is it not? And whom Vyavasayina? Mean those want to work hard. That intention to work hard, the attempt to work hard itself is Lakshmi, it is me. Because that work is Shakti. Shakti is Lakshmi. It is me. In fact, Narayana alone is Lakshmi. They are not two. Narayana is knowledge. Lakshmi is Shakti for the work. Like Shiva Parvati, Lakshmi Narayana. Then Brahma and Saraswati. Creation, knowledge required. Maintenance, wealth required. Destruction, power required. So, here I am the Lakshmi in the Vyavasayina. Now here, whichever Lakshmi you want, that Vyavasaya you do. You invoke, you can do it. I'll be there coming to as Vyavasaya and you will do it and you will get what Lakshmi you want. So there is Dhana Lakshmi, there is a Vastu Lakshmi, and there is a Anna Lakshmi. Is it not? There is Mitra Lakshmi. That's also Sampada. Lakshmi is Sampada. Then Sadguna Lakshmi, then Kirti Lakshmi, Pratishtha Lakshmi, Jnana Lakshmi, everything. Then Ashta Lakshmi. I am the Vyavasayinam Aham Lakshmi. By that he is assuring, if you work, I can't but give you. Just like if you don't work, I can't give you. Therefore, by not working, we can lose everything, and by working, we get everything. Further, this one and few more tomorrow we'll see. Sarvam Narayanarpanam. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namah. Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Thank you. We'll wait 10 minutes break like yesterday I gave you. Then come for Hindi Valmiki Ramayana class.